Musicians Institute Guitarcraft Program, sponsor of Fox 17 Rock and Review.
Rock and Review, we're talking with our special guest. I've been trying to get him on TV for a while, but he's been so busy in the studio and out on tour. Big SMO.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you so much.
Right here in Nashville, Tennessee,
Yes.
man. And it's so good to have you. And you and I have stayed in touch, you know, talking for a while, trying to bring you on the show. But now your new album just came out, Special Reserve. What, came out in February?
February, yes.
And I've been playing this a lot in my car, and I'll tell you what, man, you got so many good tracks. And I was telling you earlier, Monster in Me was probably one of my favorites, although also, you know, The Message,
Yes.
which you're donating to Vanderbilt Hospital. You want to talk about that?
So, yeah, there are a lot of great songs on the album, and as we spoke about, we touch on very different topics. It's very diverse. It's across the board, a lot of different genre influences in this album. But the song, The Message particular, it means probably more to me than any other song off of this album, because it is a true story. It was a social media conversation that I had with a young boy who was
A fan of yours.
a fan of mine, a new fan of mine. He wasn't even like a long time fan. He had just, one of his buddies turned him on to my music. He fell in love with it. He was, you know, he's not from Tennessee, lived in a very rural city, but he felt as if he could relate to my music, and he used it for strength when he was dealing with chemo and everything and being treated. And it was just, you know, going back to that particular conversation, and I have a lot of conversations like this with my fans via social media and live at shows, but this particular conversation just really attached on to me, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like just the realness from this kid, and just the simplicity of the relationship that we had formed via the music and the word of mouth, and just how organic and grassroots it was, and the inspiration that it had in his life at a time of need when he needed strength and inspiration.
How incredible.
And, you know, like, I can't stress the power of music, you know what I'm saying? And not only how it can heal, but how it can change lives, you know, and how it's changed my life and how it's saved my life. I know that it can do that for others. So with the song, The Message, yes, we are taking all the proceeds from that song and donating it to Vanderbilt Children's Hospital Oncology Department.
That's amazing.
You know,
amazing.
Anything that we can do, you know, especially with Vanderbilt Children's Hospital here in Nashville, we do everything we can. I have a connection with that hospital with one of my kids, so I'm very thankful for that facility and those people over there. So we like to give back to them.
Well, and I'll tell you what, the song, and I want to tell you know, our viewers, you know, when you buy the album or you download the songs, and be sure and take time to listen to this one, but it's obviously, SMO, it's heartfelt. And it really touches you. You know, the first time I heard it, I was like going, wow, you just don't, you know, you don't typically hear that kind of honesty. And like we were talking earlier too, with your music, you have so many different elements. When we're talking on the news about between country and rock and hip hop and funk and everything, it's kind of hard for radio stations and people to put you in a category.
Yeah, it is. It is very hard to generalize what I do. So we just, you know, we seek and destroy kind of with each song, and you know, it's all about aiming at the right target. So you take songs that are more rock and roll based, like Swingin'.
Right.
We took that straight to 102.9 The Buzz.
Yeah.
They loved it, and now it's in rotation here in Nashville on The Buzz. So big shout out to The Buzz for hooking us up with that.
I'll tell you what, they're great crew over there.
Yeah, great guys. And they loved the song, and they were open to accepting something that was a little hip-hop based, but still very rock, you know, infused. So it's because of people that are willing to take a chance with our art, you know, that helps us get exposed. So, you know, I just asked the listener to give it a shot.
Well, you know, and to me, you know, I heard elements just like you know, of music I grew up with, but also there's an honesty and a freshness, and I like it that you recorded it here in Nashville.
Yeah.
And you've got a lot of guest musicians on here too, a lot of guest singers and everybody. I mean, you pulled out all the stops on this.
I love to share the platform. I'm sure if you've watched the TV show, you've seen that I share the opportunity.
Right.
I share the platform. I like to see other people be successful. I like to see other people's dreams come true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if I have an opportunity to share this platform with another talented individual, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I was blessed to have just great people on this project.
Yeah.
I mean, Corey Crowder is such a great producer and musician here in Nashville.
Right.
You know, Ben Burgess, another amazing writer. You know, Todd Nielsen is a good friend of mine from out in L.A., and the producer on this project, Jason Mader, very good friend. Like, we all just worked really close, and it was a very organic project. And I think one of the songs that really stands out to me, and it was the last song that was recorded for this album. It was the song "'Cause We Can."
Right. And I love that song.
Very edgy, very, like, I don't really know what genre that belongs at. Americana.
Americana, that's what we were
spoke
talking about. Because it's like, because you're hitting on so many different styles of music,
Yes.
and it's like going, well, I mean, I think Americana umbrella kind of fits you.
It is very melting pot, Americana.
But it's such a fun listen, too, because I don't think any of us only listen to one style of music.
No, no.
And you know, like you and I were talking about, you know, what we listen to when we're working out and all that stuff. And I wanted to bring up also, you know, compared to back in your TV show days,
Yes.
the Big SMO is
Just the SMO.
downsized. Yeah, just the SMO now. It's
just
like,
the SMO.
you know, it's like, you know, you lost all this weight, you're
Yeah.
fit, you're in
Yeah.
great health.
Well, you know, and I got to celebrate that even on my last album. And as you'll see right here, there's no big there.
Right.
It just says SMO.
Just SMO.
Just SMO. So
With the Tennessee State flag
that's
emblem inside.
yeah. Oh yeah. It's all about Tennessee, believe me. But you know, like, that was a big step for me to be able to shed the big from the Big SMO. You know.
Well,
and that's
you know
a big,
what though? I still think big because you have a big heart.
Yeah, well,
you know, and you know, and I'm sure as a lot of your fans know, and some of our viewers may not, you really give back to your fans, and so I think you're big in that way.
Thank you. I'll accept that.
Yeah.
I'll stay big in that way forever. But as far as health-wise, yeah, you know, I had an open heart surgery a little over 3 years ago. I did some huge lifestyle changes, big diet changes, a lot of exercise, and just happy, healthy living.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not
And you look
always-
younger than ever,
I feel young. I really do.
which is good because you're getting ready to kick off this whole tour this
No,
year.
we have so much going on.
And
you
the
know.
book.
The book. I mean, we've got the tour that starts tomorrow morning. I leave,
Yeah.
you know, and it starts in Alabama, and it'll go on until probably December.
Now, and the book will be releasing later this year, and this is an autobiography, right?
Yes, yes. The book, My Life in a Jar, the Book of SMO.
I love that.
Yeah, it's so cool, and it's very surreal to me to be talking
And
about.
then possibly a film and other stuff down the road.
Yes, yes. So the book it turned out to be so good that it kind of went directly into screenplay. Wow. In finishing the book,
Yeah.
it went directly into screenplay. It's already been up, talks about film development, and it's just really exciting.
And so viewers can keep up with all of this. And obviously, you know, when the book comes out and the album's out, if they want an autographed copy, they can go to therealbigsmo.com.
Yes, The Real Big SMO is where you can find me across the board, all socials, therealbigsmo.com. If you just want to
for the
go
tour?
the tour, everything, it's all on therealbigsmo.com. If you want to go straight to the store, of course, I own SMO Mart. And you can go to
That is
SMO
awesome.
Mart and you can pick up, you know, some favorite items like my barbecue sauce, autographed copies of the CD, shirts, koozies,
Stickers.
the whole
You
thing.
name it.
I've even got my own Bloody Mary mix.
You know, and I got to bring this up too, Smo. It's like, did you think back when you were younger and you were in marching band, you know, playing drums and playing trumpet, you know, did you think that you would be here today
Yes.
with a great album out and out on tour and playing and opening with some of the biggest, you know, musical names in the world?
Absolutely.
You thought it all the time.
I knew it, and I'll prove it to you when we wrap up. I have a video from when I was 10 years old.
Yeah.
Rapping in my bedroom, filming myself with my dad's video camera.
Oh my gosh.
Camo hat, camo shirt, aviator glasses, my dad's dog tags. The me that you see today
Yeah.
was me at 10 years old.
And you were writing poetry back then.
Writing
and one of your
poetry.
buddies was like spinning like the techniques.
Yeah, O-Rig, my good friend Ray Riddle, which in the book is a great story about me and Ray.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to read that.
Before we even met, and I'll give you a little spoiler, Me and Ray were born in the same room, same hospital.
Wow.
10 years or 8 years apart. I believe we're 6 years apart.
Wow.
Yeah. So same room, same hospital in California,
Yeah.
of all places, on a Navy base. Me and him were both born same place.
Well, it was destiny.
And then in Tennessee, years later, we meet up and we birth this music together.
Right.
I mean, he was with me from day one, you know, as far as becoming a recording artist or someone who just even had interest in
Well, you know,
recording.
and I've always just enjoyed your music. I've enjoyed how you mash up all the styles. But, you know, honestly, I think Special Reserve is probably the best album you've done.
It feels like it's one of my best projects. I would definitely agree with you and say, if you wanted to look at it, you could look at We the People and Special Reserve as kind of a side A, side B.
Mm-hmm.
They kinda,
evolution.
Yeah, they kind of live together.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little evolution there, but you could put those together and really have quite the piece of art.
So, Big Smo, you got so much going now. The new album just came out. You're going to have a book coming out.
Yeah.
You're working on film. You got all these other side projects going, and you're out on tour.
And I'm out on tour. And I'm still a father of 3. Yes.
And, you know, sleep is overrated.
I have no time for sleep. Yeah. No sleep required.
Oh, well, be sure and pick up a copy. Special Reserve, The Big Smo. Catch him on tour. The book will be releasing this year, and so everything will be out on social.
Yes. You'll hear about it all. It'll all roll out. And if you want to follow me on a more personal level, feel free to download the SMO mobile app.
Wow.
I mean, I do have my own app.
There's an app for that.
There's an app for that, and I've got it. So if you really want to follow me, if you're a true kinfolk, then download the SMO mobile app. There's a lot of stuff on there. Everything goes out on the SMO mobile app first.
Wow.
So if you want it first, download the app.
And also, I want to bring up too, Smo, that people, there'll probably be some special opportunities on the tour to where if they want to do a meet and greet with you and spend a little time, you know.
Every night. There's not a night that I don't.
And you never turn away a fan. You're always signing autographs.
No, every night when I come off stage, and if you've been to my show, you know this, and if you don't, then that means you left before I came out. I'll take about a 5-minute break to catch my breath, have a glass of water, maybe text my kids. Then I come out and I'll spend more time signing autographs and taking pictures and talking to my fans than I spend on stage doing the show.
Wow.
I'll do a 90-minute show.
That's a testament.
I'll do autographs and pictures for 4 hours.
That's amazing.
You know, I mean, that's where the relationship is really made.
That's why you have the fan base you do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it's great to see you, man. I can't wait to catch up on the book and the film and everything else and a few secret projects we can't even bring up now, right?
Not even going to talk about it.
Once again, The Big Smo, pick up a copy. Special Reserve. Follow him, catch him in concert, and you won't regret it. Thanks for watching The Rockin' Review.
Musicians Institute Guitarcraft Program, sponsor of Fox 17 Rock and Review.